there's two places where I have to build you out. All right, Tia has done a good job of getting you fundamentally set up on Shopify. Okay, I
Okay.
think we need to re-optimize that store, make it a little bit more advanced, so it can convert the amount of traffic that we're going to send to it at a better rate. Um, that's first. Also, she tells me that you're a keynote speaker. Can you tell me a little bit about everything that you do as well, too? Like I see what you got going on online, but I kind of want to hear from you, like your thoughts and your perspective as well.
Yeah. Of course. Well, I'm a CEO and founder of a nonprofit organization, Detroit Recovery Project, and basically we provide mental health and substance use disorder, physical health services to about 4,000 individuals throughout the city of Detroit metropolitan area. And we do this through a team of social workers, psychologists, um, primary care physicians, nurse practitioners, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
counselors and peer specialists. And we're a nonprofit, which basically means we're 100% government funded. The government funds us to provide the services. We've been doing this, it'll be 20 years next month.
Wow.
I had to get you all some invitations to my 20-year anniversary celebration that I'll have at the Garden Theater on July 12th. Um, and having that type of success as a black leader in Detroit, a lot of people have I've sparked interest around the country where I've done a lot of trainings and development to teach people how to develop and create nonprofit organizations. I've done a lot of teaching. I teach at Wayne County Community College on the Dixie classes, mental health classes, etc. And then I do private therapy for um, upper middle class clients. I only take on 2 to 3 clients a year, and I work with clients who may be struggling with addiction, and that can be marijuana, alcohol, cocaine, heroin, whatever they get down there. So I charge a higher rate than insurances pay, and so I do that, and then I do a lot of consulting on the side. I have about 70 employees at my organization. I have 2 commercial buildings located, one on the east and one on the west side. And we have housing where we provide housing for up to 9 men who are returning from prison and trying to reintegrate back into the
Yes, that's awesome.
community. So that's a small nutshell.
Yeah, it took a lot of practice to be able to narrow that down that quick, huh?
Oh man, I try to be succinct, but it's a lot of moving parts, as you know.
So what I thought was interesting, so like, okay, on the website I see a space where they can sign up for consultations.
Okay.
Um, like what areas do you want to scale out? Okay, we have the digital products that Tia created. Like we'll talk about that Shopify side, at the end, because that's the easiest for me. You know, um,
Mhm.
like yeah, I mean, like what other services did you want to scale out? Because from talking to Tia, what I thought I understood was like, like you'll make the most money if we can get you quality leads of people who are open to getting on a call with you. Right?
Okay.
Like for a consultation or the right? Because I mean, and that's what I want to figure out also on this call because I mean like that's the backbone behind the answer to that question is the backbone behind our marketing efforts on Go High Level. Because I mean that's how you sell the higher ticket services.
Okay. Okay. So one of the things, couple of things I wanted to utilize the website to kind of promote myself to do. either consulting or speaking engagements,
Okay.
and sell my books. So those are the three primary purpose for me to have the website is where people can go to my site, extract some of my experiences, and get a flavor of what I do on the side.
All right. So consulting and the speaking engagements, those are two different campaigns, two different type of people. So
right,
like,
no doubt about it.
So okay, let's back up to the speaking engagements. With the speaking engagements, are you you're looking to get booked for speaking engagements? Like people can like find, okay, cool. All right. So I think again, go high level would be best for the speaking engagements and the consulting because it provides a space for us to follow up and nurture these people into coming back and having a conversation with us and booking a call with us for us to close them on you getting booked for a speaking engagement or you offering your consultant services to these people. These are two completely different softwares. And I want to explain the sales process to you too. So like you understand why I'm saying this. So like let's say, okay, you do keynote speaking engagements, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the primary thing that we would need to get started to help you get results is obviously getting those speaking engagements recorded. That content is going to be the driving force behind you getting traffic to your website or to your funnel for people to purchase, correct? So with that, hang on. So with that, so with that, we need two separate funnels built out in Go High Level. So like understanding the sales process, right? Let's say we record the content, and I'm like, okay, let's break this content down into mini short forms so we can try to identify, what to run for an actual ad because the ads aren't going to be long. The ads aren't going to be the whole speaking engagement. They're only going to be like a minute, 2 minute clip from the speaking engagement that really hits the point of whatever we're trying to talk about. So we identify that point inside of the keynote, and we run that as an ad. Right now, let's say we're running this as an ad to try to specifically scale out the speaking engagement part on Shopify. It's only going to be a space for them to either buy or put their information in. And the follow-up sequences we're not able to build out as in depth. See, on Shopify is best for selling products or like digital products. So like your book is good, but let's say like you had an audio book as well, or an ebook as well, and bundling those things together, or online course to add to it. Which these are all things that you can add to your Shopify store. I recommend selling that. As far as the speaking engagement and consulting, you can't follow up with people the same way. With physical products, we have multiple flows that follow up with people for us to help them come back and buy from us. But the flows are very simple. Like for example, the abandoned cart series flow. This is something we'd have to add in to the Shopify store. This is part of optimizing. So the abandoned cart series, someone comes to try to check out. For whatever reason, they get distracted. Someone calls them, someone texts them. For whatever reason, they get distracted and they don't finish their purchase. We have emails following up with them to get them to come back and buy that specific product from us, your book from us. So, hey, take 5% off on a book if you come back right now. Hey, it's been a couple of days. Take 10% off. This is the last chance you're able to get this book, 20% off today, right? Abandoned cart series. Right. Welcome. Now that's one series, right? Now, the welcome series is another series. When people come to your website, right now there's no pop-ups there. This is part of the optimization that we have to do. There's no pop-ups to collect emails right now, right? So a pop-up to collect email and give them a coupon code. We because that is going to raise your conversion rate on your website. You know, like I've on that welcome series right there, majority of the brands that I've ran, we get at least 25-30% of our sales right from that pop-up. About selling the physical products. The speaking engagements and the consulting is more in depth. Okay. So we use Shopify to handle all the physical products. I already mentioned that. Go High Level is to sell all high ticket services. Okay. I know this is kind of long winded, but I just want you to understand. So with Go High Level, we have an AI chatbot that we use for our businesses that we've trained to communicate with a specific customer avatar and actually book appointments for us. And they'll talk and communicate with these people for hours as if it's us. You know, and we can train them to talk like us, to feel like us, and then ultimately to get the deal like done. So like I have a lot of partners. You know, after I made my money in Detroit, I end up moving to Miami because I kind of hit a point in my career where like there was like no one for me to learn from in Michigan, like literally, you know, like people that were better than me, making more money than me, smarter than me, like are all down here, and it's a community of Black entrepreneurs who are just really good at this. And this is brother who built this bot that, you know, like we've been using. And yeah, it's amazing. I mean, like I think this is I think this is going to replace all people who work as appointment setters currently, like forever. You know, so getting that Go High Level system set up, getting that AI chatbot trained to follow up with our consulting leads and our speaking engagement leads. Okay. Now, how do we tie all this together? All right. Recording your content of you being out at keynotes, you on sales calls, but specifically, we can just make it easy and start out on like with the speaking engagements that you have. Okay. That's going to be the long form. Now, we're going to put you across multiple platforms. We have to. Okay. The entire keynote is going to go on YouTube, the entire keynote. And then what we're going to do is I have more AI tools that I use to edit these videos down to the best points and put all the words and captions on it, make it look professional. Okay. Or, you know, like make it look social media type to actually grow your following. And so what we'll do is repurpose that long form content and make a bunch of short clips out of it to repurpose for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels. Okay, so now you're growing your brands out organically and getting that organic traffic coming into our funnels. And then from there, we'll be able to identify the best videos that we should use for ads and then run those. And that's how we drive it home. Run those winning videos that we identify organically to the optimized Shopify store to sell the book. Get another campaign running to our Go High Level funnel to get you booked for speaking engagements. Get another video up and running for you to get people booked via Go High Level for your consultant. And then just keep pumping out content, keep launching new ads and working that process. You get the calls booked, you hop on closing them. And then, you know, once you get to a point where, you know, you can't take any more speaking engagements or consultant calls, then with the ads, we'll just turn it into a wait list. Instead of people being able to hop on and book a call, we're going to set up another funnel for a wait list. But we got to get to that point first. But a combination of all these things, Andre, I really think could scale you out multiple 6 figures, maybe even additional 7 figures online. With everything that you got and with your track history so far and the story that we're able to tell about you and the services that you provided for people and how you help people, you have everything you need to make this successful. I know what I just said was a lot, but you know, I tried to explain it in the best way I can because a lot of this stuff is cutting edge, is new. I'm not. Have you heard of Go High Level?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean it's the best CRM currently for service businesses, and like I just can't see it going anywhere ever. You know.
Okay.
So.
Well, no, I appreciate you sharing everything. I think we'll probably need to schedule a follow-up meeting, maybe at home, kind of sitting in my office, and I can write this stuff down because I'm already now at a conference, and I just kind of stepped away in this hotel, so I want to be a little more present. But everything you said, you got my ears perked like a deer in headlights. It's all good. It's good stuff. Some of the language terminology I'm familiar with, and some of it I'm not. But I get the bottom line of what you're saying is your goal, your strong suit is getting the traffic going, right? Making sure we get the traffic that can translate to some revenue.
Exactly.
And so I understand that part very well.
Yeah, but I mean, but the traffic is the easy part. The systems have to be built out properly for us to be able to make our advertising efforts worth it for us. You know what I mean? So
no doubt about it.
Yeah, the
no
AI chatbot, Go High Level, to making sure Shopify is optimized effectively with the right flows in place for both. I mean, you know, and then I mean, we turn that traffic on. It's like turning on the water faucet.
I appreciate you sharing all this because I was just having another conversation. One of the things I want to do is do a national Black conference, and so that kind of helps. That's in alignment with the work that I do and bring in some of my colleagues, Black colleagues throughout the country, and promote a nice, solid Black conference for Blacks by Blacks. But it'll have, I want to have the right language and the flavor and the content. And I believe it's something, if it's done right and if it's marketed right, I can take it on the road and do it 2-3 times a year on a quarterly basis.
Definitely.
So we definitely have some opportunity. Plus, I may need you to help do the same thing for my nonprofit organization as well for fundraising campaigns and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. All these systems that I just laid out is duplicatable across every single niche. Service, anything service based, anything that's not a physical product, Go High Level. Anything that's a physical product, Shopify. Content, run it on Facebook and Instagram ads. Everything else about there is just language around the customer avatar to make sure we talk to them right. It's all duplicatable.
I got you. So let's do this. See if you don't mind just texting us each other's phone numbers.
Yeah, I'll get the details.
And then give me about 2 weeks from now, I'll be settled back home. And in the meantime, I'm going to start, and Tia, I see why you've been telling me what you've been telling me all along, like make sure I get recordings and stuff like that. So I'll make sure I can do that this week. And in the next couple of weeks, just start getting the material together. And we'll just coordinate another meeting. Perhaps we can start talking about costs and timelines and benchmarks.
Mm-hmm. Like I would be as aggressive as possible with content. That would make our job as easy as possible. Like
give me a list of what kind of content you need. And just tell me. If you send me like a few bullets or something like that, then we can go from there.
Well, for starters, your entire keynote. Like anytime you're public speaking, everything from start to finish. When you're out in the hallways networking and you're, in those events and you're talking to regular people, like have someone recording those conversations as well. Like you should almost have a mic with you when you're walking around inside of these events.
Give me a recommended mic.
Okay.
Recommended. If you tell me what to get, I'll order it and I'll make it happen.
All right, say less.
All right, my brother. Pleasure meeting you, man. Congratulations on your success. And Tia, thank you.
Of course. We'll talk
I love
soon.
supporting my brothers. All right.
Likewise.
Y'all have a great day.
All right. You too. See ya.
Bye.
We have to fucking charge for that. What the fuck? We gotta, man. What? Hey, moving forward, we gotta charge people for those calls. That was a consultant call.
I'm sorry. I should have called you. Give me 1 second.
Okay. What the fuck? Man. Okay. I'm trying to close him for $15,000. I know I need to line up. I'm looking bold. Whatever. I'm trying to close him for 15,000 on everything you just heard me talking about. Now, this is my first video, and it's like a shitty live with bad lighting. Right? I got my, the whole boy set up, right? But look, Go High Level is the way for any service-based business. Anybody who's not selling a physical product and you need a way to follow up with people to get calls booked, to get deals done, and it's all service related. Go High Level, and I'm gonna start making more content as I become more of an expert in Go High Level. But everything that I just said on this call is true. I mean, partner with a guy who has a badass chat box that follows up with everybody via text message, via email for you, and gets the calls booked for you, leveraging this AI software. So no more appointment setters. Fire their ass. and had this AI book all the appointments for you now moving forward, right? So, I mean, yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy where we're heading with all of this. So yeah, I mean, the package that we're selling him on is the entire thing. I mean, the entire setup for a year. Consult with him on developing his content. So that's the mics that he needs. That's the mics that he needs. That's the content that he has to develop in preparation for working with us. Then building out the Go High Level account, posting the long form keynote onto YouTube, breaking the keynote down into multiple clips where he's given points and giving value, posting these organically on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, identifying the strongest videos out of the ones that you post organically and running those as Facebook and Instagram ads or TikTok ads, whatever the case may be, and pulling all that traffic over into Go High Level. And having the AI chatbot follow up with these people for you to get the appointments booked for you. Now, that's just from a service perspective. That's just from the keynote speaking perspective. That's just from the consulting perspective. Yeah. To sell the physical products, basically the same thing. The points that he's driving home in the keynotes that's within his online book, that's within his book or his ebook or his online course, that's the primary information you want to lead with in your Facebook ads to try to sell your online course or sell your digital product, to sell your info product. So this is my first live. This is my first time talking about Go High Level. Just in a little apartment working. Hope y'all got some value from this. Keep it going.